So today we are going to be featuring a deck I call Mew-Strunk. A nice little poison deck that has the ability to go up against ADP and the Urshifus. So, I hope you're all doing well, and let's get the hell into this, shall we? My day's been pretty well. We had a nice busy day at work. Nice flow of customers. Nothing crazy happened. And where I live, that's a good day. Alright. So, what type of... We could be fighting an Inteleon deck or just a water deck with this one. Alright, so let's see what we got going on for our hand. Ooh, Mewtwo and Mew right off the rip. 2 Kogas, nice, and a Cynthia into Misty's favor. So we're gonna throw out Mewtwo, throw Solgaleo and Lunala. So we are relying heavily on perfection for Mewtwo and Mew tag team, where we can use other EX and GX mons ability moves to defeat our opponents. The one downside here is we don't have the Muk to give us that free, the Muk and Alolan Muk tag team card right now. That's the only thing, but other than that, we have Solgaleo and Lunala, where we can use their Cosmic Burn to do some quick kills every other turn. I would definitely like to get our Muk and Alolan Muk tag team onto the bench at least, so this way we can do some murdering. They obviously don't like that idea, which is fine. Here's our Muk. I'm not gonna sweat them. I have ways to switch. We want to hold on to that for later. So we will just go ahead and grab you, and we'll grab a Sonia. So Sonia's main purpose in this deck is to grab energies. Very rarely will you use Sonia outside of grabbing 2 energies. Every once in a while you may need to grab Muk or Solgaleo out of the deck, but there's 4 Cherish Balls in there to grab at least one of everything that you're going to need on your bench. Now, what we aren't seeing is the Marshadow. The Marshadow's ability allows us to eliminate stadium cards, which works in our favor to put our, especially when they have that little head start. Which that could actually come in handy. That battle training court could definitely help us here. I don't quite know fully what he's got going on. Search for a trainer card. That doesn't do a whole lot. Let's go this, because this is gonna stop whatever bullshit he wants. So this we have to discard 2. So I'm going to go ahead, discard that, and one of our Kogas. That's going to get us Stealthy Hood and Dust Field. Or Dust Island. I don't know why I'm obsessed with calling it Dust Field, but I like Dust Field because we are a poison deck. And then Stealth Hood just goes on Mew and Mewtwo to help negate abilities from your opponent's mon that would affect Mew and Mewtwo. I run 2 of those in this deck, and they seem to come out fairly often. I have yet to have a match where they've ended up in the prize cards. Got his Inteleon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do the switch. I know it's a waste, but we can always grab it back later. Severe poison. That's gonna kill that thing. He's gonna bring out the next thing. Next turn we're gonna Koga. Ooh. Second Dust Field as a backup's not bad. Only 90 damage. That's 2 turns of death. Really hating, man. He's really hating. I debated on putting switches into this deck back half a dozen times now. And I'm still very uncertain on whether or not putting a couple switches over some other cards would be a smart idea. Because I feel the other cards are a lot more needed than switch would be. But maybe a couple switches in the deck might help you guys out in a pinch. Or in a situation like this where they're keeping my Mewtwo benched as much as they possibly can. Alright, cool. So he's got the VMAX. What's the VMAX do? Does 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon on top of the 162 you're active. Nice. That actually could come in handy for them. And it's only a 2 cost. Oh no, it's 3 cost. Ain't no big deal there. Can we get... So... See, it's only an abilities thing. So I think what we want to do here, throw that out. Do this. Because this means we only have to get rid of 1 card, which we can sacrifice the Stealth Hood and not really lose anything for the most part. Get our Mallow back. Look, see, we got our Stealth right back. No questions asked. Next turn doesn't kill with him, but yeah, we're definitely next turn switching out the Solgaleo for sure. Now there's no doubt for like we're switching it out. Doesn't even matter. So first we'll do this. Make that poor boy poisoned. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't really retreat, but we want to hold on to that energy. So the main 2 of this deck is more Mew and Mewtwo and Muk Alolan Muk. Because we're going to be using that severe poison and that poison absorption to keep Mewtwo alive, while also being able to deal a decent amount of damage per turn to the opponent. Must not have liked the damage on that thing. Ooh, why'd you I don't know why they surrendered. Like, they still had a fairly good chance of going. Kinda disappointed that they surrendered. But that's alright. Next match. Next match. But the way it works is the main card GXs in this deck are the Mew, Mewtwo, Muk and Alolan Muk, Solgaleo, and Lunala are your 3 mains, because you can use poisons, severe poison, to put 8 tokens of poison on your opponent's enemy. Dust Island makes it to where if they use switch, or something that's going to rotate their Pokemon off of the field, it just causes those effects to carry off to whatever they bring out onto the field. So if they bring a low level Mon out that's 80 or below on health, we've got a free kill. Then if we don't want to use severe poison and we just want to go for the straight out kill on depending on what the Mon is, we use the Solgaleo of Cosmic Power, which does 230 damage. That wipes that out. We can't obviously use that the next turn, but hopefully they play something a little bigger that we can poison, and then that's gonna do 80 damage. They're probably gonna do about 180 to 200 damage. Then we're gonna try and finish them off using poison absorption while healing ourselves of 100 damage. Oh boy, that was this ain't much better, boys. So this is one of the incidences where Sonia is going to be used to grab both Muk and Mewtwo. Not something I encounter often, or I think maybe 4 times I've encountered this where it happened, but I can at least show off what Marshadow's ability is, which is resetting whole once during your turn before you attack. If this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard any stadium card in play, and then you discard this Pokemon and anything attached to it as well, and that's nice as well. I haven't put energies on this thing yet, or on a Marshadow, because I'm usually going to sacrifice it for a stadium elimination, so I can hopefully get rid of like a Cyclone or something that's going to prevent me from playing my own stadium. Ooh. Alright, let's grab our basics. Also, Clefairy and Clefable's in here just because of Lunar Blessing. So you come into hand. Luckily we have plenty of energies on us, so we don't really have to worry about that. Stealth Hood automatically goes on Mew and Mewtwo. That's the main people there Stealth Hood's in this deck for to begin with. Oh. So we have a slight issue. Or we don't have a slight issue. They have a slight issue with having a 2x weakness to grass and psychic, depending on what the Pokemon is. So we should be able to blow through them pretty well. Now I don't want to waste Koga or Sonia unless I have to, because I really don't know what this player has yet as far as like energies, stadiums, that type of thing. But first priority is getting your 4 energies out onto the Mewtwo, and then after that recalling your Marshadow if you have to. Otherwise it can sit out there and be that sacrificial pawn, especially considering that there's 2 of them in the deck. Now we're just drawing energies like it's nobody's business. So because we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and use Sonia to grab the Solgaleo and the Clefairy, because any of these end up on the in the discard pile, we're still good to go. So after that, we'll see what they have. I have a feeling they'll end up quitting though if they don't get anything here soon. Because he's not really attacking either, but then again, I don't think he's getting energies. Well, you know, 20 damage, that Larvitar can't do anything. Just kind of sitting here letting him draw, which they just weren't getting anything, which kind of sucks for them. We'll definitely go until we get at least a full match for this video, because not giving at least one full match where no one's quit out, I feel is important, because at least then you get a good decent length of time to see what this deck can do outside of something trying to be one-sided. I don't like that, not even a little bit. So this one we have two options. We can either wait on our draws to happen, or we can just professor research and call all of this a waste. Or we don't have to now that we got Sonia. Just end there. And let's keep going. Ultra Beast. See, this is one of those incidents where actually doing 70 damage wouldn't be bad. So we can grab you. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and throw that on him, because why the hell not? Because it's not gonna make much of a difference between turns. Let's go ahead and do this, so we can make sure for a fact that we have our Muk and our Solgaleo. And then, because they are Ultra Beasts, they're gonna take 70 damage. Doesn't mean a whole lot, and I really don't know a whole lot about Pheromosa and Buzzwole. I don't even know how to actually properly say their names. So we want to do you. Let's discard a card. Get some cards going in here. Get Sonia back in our hand. Pull some energy. No issues there. I don't know if they have anything or not, to be honest, so we're gonna hold on to that for now. And we'll just do another 70 free damage. So that's 3. There's not a single Pokemon in here that has a less than a 3 cost. So setup is definitely a thing that happens. Sonia, because Sonia's gonna give us 2 energies, which is gonna give us the energy we need. I'm more concerned that they're gonna have a Marnie. Ooh, I forgot about that GX move. Whoops. That'll help us out, because he's not gonna swap. I don't see them swapping out, but you never know. So we're gonna play it safe here. Just paralyze them. Give us kind of a chance to do our thing. And now do I Sonia again, or do I think we hold off, because we're good on energies and all that, and we don't really need anything at the moment. Plus their tag team dies, so most likely if they have nothing else, there we go, they have something else. I was starting to wonder. That 80 kills. There's that. There's that. There's that. So what we're gonna do is this turn we're gonna Sonia. For sure. We're gonna Sonia. We're gonna get this Mew. This Clefairy. Get that out there. Get that out there. Put that there. Put that on there. And then severe poison. Because we're going to get him loaded up with 2 energies next turn. That has 270. It's going to be a slow kill on him. So we're going to get another severe poison here. Off on this. So we're going to do this. 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 The Lunar Blessing heals 20 damage if they have a psychic energy on them, and it recovers any conditions there may be, which is cool by me. We don't have to do it, but makes me feel a little better for what I'm doing. And then this way, they're going to kill this, get their 3. That's going to put them at 2 with me. Oh, and we just send out our other Mute to tag team. And it's done. Pretty much. Because this will put them at 160. We can either hit them with the poison or we can hit them with the Solgaleo attack, which will probably use the Solgaleo to guarantee our kill on them. Because I don't... Alright then, cool. Cosmic Burn, you're dead. Not bad, not bad. Looks like we got time for one more, so let's get in there with one more. Ooh. But I do hope you're all having a fun night. Or day. / night, wherever you may be in the world. And that things haven't been going too hectic for you. Muck out. It's not the option, but it's just the same as Mewtwo, so it's not a big loss if you pump your stuff into into Muck instead of Mewtwo. Only real difference is your abilities of move sets, which that ain't no big deal either. Get rid of Clefairy because we don't need the Clefairy. We'll get the Solgaleo because why the hell not? This is the one with Swelling Pulse, which heals. Nice. They got the Galarian Rapidash. I have that set ordered. This card, actually, Libra Horn is going to be really nice too. Once I get that card, taking things down to 100 health with them being poisoned or something. With 8 coins, it'll be a nice fit in this deck. And hell, the only reason it's not in this deck is simply because I don't want to trade the... I think it's up to 10 packs for that card now. And it's just not worth the trade or the grind to actually get that many packs together. When I can buy 2 of the Galarian Rapidash sets. Alright, we'll start here. Start getting them both kind of loaded up. Severe Poison. We're gonna Professor Research for sure. We're not gonna Severe Poison here, but instead we're going to use the nasty goo mix to paralyze this thing. We'll throw that out there. Why not? Kinda gotta see what we can do here. Level Ball's useless now because I think we've gotten... No, we've only got one Marshadow. So we can actually use that. The Fable is in the prize cards. So we know that's a waste. As I said, Poison Paralyze buys us a turn to get another energy on the Mewtwo. And even if they switch, we have the Koga's Trap to poison it. Oh, and confuse it if we need be. We didn't get what we needed. So I'm not going to use Koga here, but we're going to use Misty. Because that's going to give me Guzma. Yeah. I'd go for Bede, but Bede doesn't really matter here. We'll get Sonia going in here too. He is 2 cards, so he's not a 3-card gain, but that's alright. It's not too big of a deal for us. We can actually survive without that. Also, I realized you guys ain't got music, you just got me talking, and I don't know why. So I'll have to make sure I fix that for the next recording. So we go out here. We could have went either or. It doesn't really matter at this point. We'll go this route. We can do this too. I just realized we didn't have Stealth Hood on our Mewtwo. So there's that. There's that. And all I have to do is wait a turn. Not bad. Our third energy is right there, giving us our severe poison back. Oh, you know what? We're not even going to severe poison. We're going to use Miraculous Duo, do the 200 damage with Koga's Trap. That's going to kill the V. And then it looks like we can just kind of sweep from there. Because he can't heal. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Ow, that tickles. So, put that there. I'm gonna do that. Oh, we already used our GX. Son of a bitch. It's alright. I forgot we had already used our GX. Whoops. So that plan doesn't exactly work for us. Either way, we need one more nice heal. I need them to get a tails. Yep. Never mind. They have Lunar Blessing like I do. Oops. Alright, GG. They won that one. But we did beat the Rapidash, so I'm cool with that. I was pretty sure the Rapidash was going to be where our downfall laid. But I do hope y'all had fun. It was fun showing off this lovely Mewtwo deck. I hope y'all have a good one, and see you next time.